Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is the introductory session about the subject. In today's session, we will discuss about what is tribology, why to study tribology, teaching scheme offered by GTU for this subject, overview of the syllabus, and practical application of tribology and terotechnology. Now, first of all, what is tribology? Tribology is the science and engineering of interacting surfaces in relative motion. It includes the study and application of the principle of friction, lubrication, and wear. It draws on many academic fields including physics, chemistry, material science, mathematics, biology, and engineering. Tribology is derived from the Greek word tribus. Okay, meaning of tribos is rubbing. So, tribological knowledge help to improve service life, safety and reliability of interchanging machines, components and yield substantial economical benefits. Okay, so it is a very important subject in mechanical field. Now, we will discuss about what is the need of tribology as a separate subject. Friction, wear and lubrication have been taught in science and engineering classes, but at a rudimentary level. Okay, so it means empirically derived trends. Frictional force is proportional to the loading force. Static force is greater than the kinetic friction, and the viscous friction in a fluid is proportional to the normal contact force. Okay, which are often the only predictive tools available. Okay, this approach have the drawback of being predictive only. Okay, so there are limited ranges of parameters since the underlying physical mechanisms are not well understood. Often one does not even know the important parameter or the range over which the observed trends are valid. Okay, so this poor predictive power has given a birth to the field of tribology, okay, being pursued in many scientific quarters as a complete subject. Okay, now most tribological phenomena are inherently complicated and interconnected. Okay, making it necessary to understand the concept of tribology in detail. For example, calculation of contact stresses and surface temperature during sliding require understanding of solid mechanism. Okay. Similarly, study of lubricant film formed between different geometric shapes of interacting surfaces demand knowledge of fluid mechanics. Mechanical wear at atomic and micro scales involve thorough understanding of the material science. Okay, so formation of boundary layer on the solid surfaces demand information about chemistry. In short, integration of knowledge from multi-function discipline like solid mechanics, fluid mechanics, material science, chemistry is essential. Okay, so therefore a separate subject is required. So in mechanical point of view, for the maintenance of the machineries, okay, and to reduce the friction and wear, we must need tribology knowledge. Okay. Now, in next we will discuss about the teaching scheme that is offered by the GTU. Okay. Now, it is a very important subject for the design. Okay. According to the GTU, there are 3 hours per week for theories and 2 hours for practical. So, total credit of this subject is 4. Okay. Now, we will discuss about the syllabus of tribology and terotechnology. Now, there are 9 chapters in our syllabus. First one is introduction, then second chapter is friction, wear and boundary lubrication. Third chapter is lubrication of bearing. Fourth one is hydrostatic and squeeze film lubrication. Fifth chapter is elastic hydrodynamic lubrication and mixed lubrication. The sixth chapter in our syllabus is tribological aspect of rolling motions and gears. The seventh chapter is terotechnology and total productive maintenance. Eighth chapter in our syllabus is maintenance management and terotechnology. And the last chapter is old analysis. Okay. Now, first chapter in the syllabus is introduction. Now, in this chapter, we will cover what is tribology, why we require tribology as a separate subject, okay, need of tribology, then history of tribology, okay. Before industry, tribology also used, okay. So, history of the tribology, then tribology design, why we are using tribology design, mechanical design of seals and gasket, then tribological design of seals and gasket, the tribology industry, okay, especially in the maintenance, then machine components like seal, cam, journal bearings, okay, magnetic bearings, roller bearings, gear, okay, why tribology are using these components, then what is lubrication, why lubrication is important, then application of lubricant and basic modes of lubrication, which is thick and thin film lubrication, okay. Now, second chapter in our syllabus is friction, wear and boundary lubrication. Okay. In this chapter, we will cover law of friction, then classification of wear, approaches of friction control and wear prevention. Okay. Now, first of all, what is friction? Friction is the force that opposes motion between any surfaces that are in the contact. Generally, there are four types of friction: static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction, and fluid friction. Okay. So, in mechanical field, there are more friction is generated between the rotating elements. So, we need to reduce the amount of the friction. Okay. Now, next chapter in our syllabus, third chapter, which is lubrication of bearing. Okay. In this chapter, we will cover theory of hydrodynamic lubrication, design of journal bearing, hydrodynamic thrust bearing. Okay. Now, what is hydrodynamic lubrication? Hydrodynamic lubrication is a term that defines a situation in which two rubbing surfaces are separated by a thin film of a lubricant. This situation is often beneficial and lubrication is used to reduce friction and wear of solid surface with the aid of liquid, which may be a solid or semi-solid lubricant. Okay. Now, fourth chapter in our syllabus is hydrostatic and squeeze film lubrication. In this chapter, we will cover hydrostatic lubrication, what is it, then squeeze film lubrication, then engine bearing lubrication. Now, what is hydrostatic lubrication? Hydrostatic lubrication is essentially a form of hydrodynamic lubrication in which the metal surfaces are separated by a complete film of oil. Instead of being self-generated, the separating pressure is supplied by external oil pump. Okay. Now, fifth chapter in our syllabus is elasto-hydrodynamic lubrication and mixed lubrication. In this chapter, we will cover principle and application of elasto-hydrodynamic lubrication, determining oil film thickness in elasto-hydrodynamic lubrication, and effect of surface topography on mixed lubrication, as you can see here in the diagram. Okay. Now, sixth chapter in our syllabus is tribological aspect of rolling motion and gear. Okay, as you know, gear are used to transmitting powers. Okay, in this chapter we will cover tribology of rolling gears, then friction and wear of the spur gears, and lubrication of spur gears. Okay, so generally tooth of the gears are broken due to friction and wear. So we need to reduce the friction, amount of heat to be generated in the gear. So we need to study tribological of the gear, tribological design aspect of the gear tooth. Okay. Now, seventh chapter in our syllabus is Terotechnology and Total Productive Maintenance. Now, in this chapter, we will cover what is terotechnological system, then strategies for the terotechnology, then terotechnology and total productive maintenance. Now, what is terotechnology? Terotechnology is the maintenance of assets in the optimum manner. Okay. It is the combination of management, financial, engineering and other practice applies to physics assets such as plant, machinery, equipment, buildings and structure in pursuit of the economical life cycle cost. Okay. Now, eighth chapter in our syllabus is maintenance management and terotechnology. Now in this chapter we will cover different maintenance principles. Okay. For the removing the breakdown in the company, maintenance management is essential. Okay. So we will study about the maintenance principle, then replacement strategies, and impact of Terotechnology on maintenance management. Okay. So for maintaining the component, it is necessary to study about the maintenance engineering and maintenance principle. Okay. So last chapter in our syllabus is fault analysis. In this chapter, we will cover logic fault finding, then failure modes and effect analysis, and defect analysis and tribological failure. Okay. As a mechanical engineer, we are often required to perform failure analysis on components that might have failed prematurely or unexpectedly. Okay, the process is complex and draw upon many different technical areas of mechanical engineering and requires engineer to accurately solve problems in this technical area. Okay, so fault analysis, finding out the fault. Okay, using the design, mechanical aspect as well as tribological aspect. It is very important. Now we will discuss about the practical application of tribology. Now, generally, tribo is used to reduce friction wear. Okay, so tribology is used in a machinery like gear and bearing. Okay, it is also used in production and in machining components. Tribology is also used in transportation because in between tire and rod there is a excess amount of heat generation. So we need to reduce that heat and we need to reduce that friction and wear. So life of the wheel will be increased, and the medical field tribology is also used. Okay. So this is what about the introductory session. It is very important subject when we are considering the design. Okay. In design, mechanical aspect as well as tribological aspects are considered. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.